EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to British Columbia and the gleaming jewel that is Vancouver, Canada. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Snowhawks of Vancouver. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. That's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Raiders defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And while their numbers for the season haven't been that great, they do have players capable of making plays, as we just saw there. Able to get in there.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Okay, break. Hey, check that.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He finds his man, complete. It's Stanley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Touchdown Raiders! Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Fights forward at the 20. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Larson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Pacheco. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Down to about the 22 here.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they aren't able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Snowhawks are an extra point away from drawing level. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of the game for Adams, and he's got a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Come on, come on. Hit.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On the ready.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Smoke Monday. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run pass.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. An even 90 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Yellow.
2nd and 5. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. On the move to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown! Sky Moore. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Snowhawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Got it. Ready?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Yellow, yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Larson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Call that a gain of 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
This is 2nd and 8. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Being chased out left. It's caught here by Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready, set.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
2nd and 10.
Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown Raiders! Ty Chandler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some room to run now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Second and long. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always
tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mustang 19.
They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Chris.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Throw left side, complete to Tony. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Larson. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Pacheco. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Now Patrick going to change the play.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Hey, 43.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football count.
You're so litigious. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And quickly, they get to the line.
10 yards on the pickup.
2nd down and inches. And that's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. They'll set up to throw.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw again. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown! A great effort there. With their second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Snowhawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point up and through. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The
Here we
Las
go.
Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
Okay, break.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
But that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays, his numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll try and run with Pacheco.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Taken down that time by Felix Anudike-Uzomah.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss. And
that is caught at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On play action, they'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
this has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already,
It actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. On is the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Pacheco. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And they will take a knee here. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to Tony. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Well, they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he fields it cleanly. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Finish the game.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks